Welcome back. Today on Women Incorporated, we are very excited to have the most gorgeous and charming Mrs. Garima Saikia Garg with us. She is a fashion and costume designer, a lyricist, a film producer, and a social and cultural activist. She is currently the owner, founder, CEO of Garima's Hues and Eye Creation. She is a proud wife to Mr. Zubin Garg, who is one of India's most versatile and multi-talented artists. He is a singer, music director, composer, and much more. Hi Garima Ba, thank you so much for taking time off to be on Women Incorporated.
Thanks to you for considering me to be in your show. And it's really great that you are in my boutique today.
Pleasure is all mine. How's your day been so far?
It's good now because after a few days of too much of heat and humidity, now Guwahati is getting pleasure.
Yes.
And the shower is so pleasing now.
Yes. But I think I can feel the heat today a little.
Today, yeah,
Don't you think so?
Been little,
Yeah.
It's been little worse than the
I
days.
know. Absolutely.
Few days.
Garima Ba, apart from the short introduction I gave, who is Mrs. Garima Saikia Garg?
Okay, you have already told everything, almost everything. Okay, I'm the only daughter actually of my parents. Sri Surendranath Saikia, he was a government service. He was into forest department, now retired.
Okay.
And my mom, she was a housemaker.
Okay.
Runumi Saikia, and the sister to my only loving and very caring brother, Rupesh. He's a sound engineer.
Okay.
So,
nice.
all of them they are based in Guwahati now.
Guwahati.
So I'm close to my family.
Close to your family. That's so sweet. Garima Ba, moving from Assam to Mumbai for your grads and masters, what has been your experience about Mumbai?
First of all, when I first shifted after my higher secondary, I went there for my graduation.
Correct.
To Sophia College. I got admitted, and then all of a sudden, like from a small town girl, I came to Guwahati. I was in Cotton College. I did my higher secondary in Cotton College. I was in hostel. Then, but being in Guwahati is altogether, it's a different. Although I was in hostel, I was out of home.
Right.
But being in Guwahati is like you are very much close to your family and your relatives are here, and all of us we like are. If I got to meet new friends also, but we like grown up in same kind of environment, same kind of upbringing we had, but when I shifted all of a sudden to Mumbai, it was like a huge city, and then people coming in from various cities and various places, new friends. So first I became very homesick.
Okay.
I wanted to come back to my family. And I tried to persuade my mother that I'm in trouble, Mom, I can't be in hostel all alone. I'm so far away from my family, from my relatives, from my own people. So how will I cope up and all those stuffs? But my mom was little considerate, but my dad, he said, no, you have to cope up. You are a strong girl. Since you did so well in your higher secondaries, you made good friends, then you coped up well in Guwahati. So it will be really easy, but just give some time to yourself. And you will be able to do everything. Then Bombay became my second home.
I know. Bombay is a vibe in itself, and I can really relate to whatever you are saying, because after 12th, even I have lived outside. Did my studies in Bangalore, Pune, and then Mumbai. So I am very, very deeply connected to people who have lived in Mumbai.
Where you were?
I was in Powai.
In Powai.
In fact, we still go there. We have a home there, so we keep going there. So Mumbai is an emotion, I can really connect and I can feel.
Even we have our home at Shri Punjab, Andheri East.
Oh.
So there we have a house.
When I was single, not married and all, and I used to stay in JB Nagar.
Okay.
So very close to Shere Punjab, all in Andheri East area. So as I'm talking to you, I'm being very nostalgic at the same time. Anyway, let's get going. Garima Ba, what prompted your move back to Assam?
No, I got established after my masters. I did a course, a short course in interior design.
Oh,
And
wow.
then I got married to Zubin. I
Right.
met him there only. Well, when I was doing graduation,
Okay.
I got to meet him there only.
Right.
In Mumbai, he was there for his recordings and all. So during that time, we became friends first.
Okay.
First 1.5 years, we were very good friends.
Okay.
And then we got into a relationship.
Okay.
Then the marriage happened after
Okay.
6 years.
Okay.
In 2002, we got married.
Right.
And then we got settled in Mumbai only.
Okay.
We bought a house there.
Okay.
We got settled.
So, Shere Punjab, you were
Shere
saying?
Punjab, yes.
Okay.
After
That's nice.
2010, we were there only.
All right.
Zubin was also, busy in Bollywood. He
Right.
was doing a lot of music, and then he was singing songs for Bollywood.
Yes.
Then I was also I started my designing there only in 2005.
Right.
So I used to come to Guwahati also, and then in Mumbai also I used to travel and then do my work. I was not much into designing and also.
Right.
Not very professionally involved.
Right.
But still I was working.
Right.
Then in 2010 Zubin decided to come back.
Come back. Okay.
It's like finally we came back in around 2011-12.
Okay.
We started living in Guwahati.
Guwahati.
Yeah.
Right.
We bought house and then
Yeah.
we started living here. So because he shifted, so I had to.
I know. I know how it is. Garima, what is Garima's Hues and Eye Creation all about?
Garima's Hues is my label,
Your
designers,
label,
yeah,
right.
my designers label. So this is the boutique. I do my work
Right.
here.
Very
I
nice.
have my tailoring unit here only.
Okay.
So I have a good team
Right.
working with me, and I do costumes also for films, for
Okay.
mobile theater, for music videos.
Okay.
So that is also a very very challenging thing, and
Right.
I enjoy doing costumes.
Okay.
And then eye creation is about our production.
Production.
Yeah.
Okay.
We entered into film production in 2015. We started our first film, Mission China.
Yes.
And in 2017 it got released and it became a history.
I know that. Everyone knows that, I'm sure.
So that was like the beginning of our eye creation.
Right.
Then we started with some documentary production, and now we are doing serials also, TV serials.
Yeah.
So my second serial is running in Ringoni TV now.
Okay.
Huror Hupane Hupane. We
Okay.
have just finished with the first serial production, Hidoyor Gan.
Okay.
That was my first project.
Okay.
So the second project is going on. And then you must have heard about Abhinaya also.
Yes. I was just going to ask you that. Abhinaya, you also own Abhinaya.
Yes,
It's a youth and child acting academy.
academy.
What's your inspiration behind this?
That actually we should have started long back.
Okay.
But Zubin had a sister, Jonki
Right.
Borthakur.
Yes.
We lost her in a
Yes.
sad,
Yes.
Very
Very sorry about it,
yeah,
and we
road
all
mishap.
know about it.
Yes, road mishap.
Yes.
Just before our marriage, we lost her.
Yes.
And then she was into acting and direction.
Right.
And she had a dream to work with children and youth. She was actually, into acting, but she loved being on the stage.
Okay.
So that's how we thought of, in her memory, we thought of doing something.
Yeah.
But since we were in Mumbai and then we were traveling, so it didn't happen somehow.
Yes.
But finally in 2013 we came up with this idea. We had a place here only on the second floor.
Yeah.
This is like this same building we have on the second floor.
Right.
We have our production office also, and that floor for the rehearsal, drama rehearsal. So in July we have our summer vacation camps. Since 2013 we have been
continuously having
this.
Oh, very nice.
And then children production actually,
Okay.
children play productions. Every year we have 3-4 play productions.
Okay.
So that's how it's going on.
Okay. What's the age group for that summer camps?
It starts from 6 years.
6 years. Okay,
Yeah.
my toddler is way too small then. He's just 2.5. Otherwise, he too loves, acting from now onwards.
Okay. From this 5th of July, we are starting our workshop.
Okay.
Again.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
So I
6
just
to
wanted
10
to
years
check
one
with
group,
you.
and then 11 to 15 years the second group.
Second group.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very nice. Garima, today's episode is completely about you.
Okay.
Okay, but I'm very curious to know, although you told me a while ago, and I'm sure even my audience would want to know, if you can elaborate a little more and tell us how, when, where, you and Zubinda met, and how's your journey been so far with him, being the wife of, the Zubin Garg.
Way back in in 90s, middle 90s, I met him in Mumbai.
Right.
Actually, I sent him a fan letter first.
Oh,
So
so you were
it's
his
little
fan.
filmy,
I know.
The story is little filmy, but
Yeah.
I sent him a fan letter first.
Right.
And I told you, when I first shifted to Mumbai, I was
Right.
very homesick and all this.
Yeah.
So I used to spend time writing letters
Okay.
to my family.
Right.
And then during those times, we were very, we used to buy those film magazines and all.
Right.
So I got some addresses of some Bollywood artists, then singers.
Right.
And then somewhere I remembered I read his interview in some magazine, Assamese magazine, and his address was mentioned there.
Okay.
Zubin Garg, Club Road, Jorhat, 78501. I still
Okay.
remember the address.
Okay.
So that was mentioned. So I had that in mind.
Right.
And then when I was writing letters to Chanki Pandey, Neelong, and Govinda, Mithun Chakraborty, everyone, then I wrote one letter to Zubin also.
Zubin also, okay.
So I sent in 1 month, I sent around 35 letters
Oh,
to the
God.
celebrities. And among all those letters, one was for Zubin Garg.
Right.
So that's how he got my letter. And he wrote a reply to me that his recordings were coming up, so
Okay.
he would be there within a month or two. So that's how he finished his recordings, and then he came to meet me in hostel.
Right.
So that was like a very friendly meet first first few months.
Yes.
We became good friends.
Right.
He took me to meet the musicians who
Okay.
were settled there in Mumbai.
Yeah.
So that's how I got to meet Jatin Sharma, Shashwati Fukan,
Right.
Kalyan Barua, and all of them.
All of them, yeah.
So we became very close.
Right.
We were like family.
Right.
And then after 1 and a half year, he proposed me.
Oh, how sweet.
And that's how the story began.
Oh, very nice, very sweet. Audience, I'm sure you're happy to hear this now. Well, Garima Ba, wanted to know what has been your recent success stories when it comes to film production.
It all started with Mission China, and then the second film was Kanchanjunga.
Right.
So that got released in
2019, yes.
That was also a blockbuster.
Yes, it was.
Very good,
Yes.
box office collection we had.
Right.
And after that, in 2020 February, Zubin, all of a sudden he got sick.
Okay.
So he has to be in hospital for 3 months, and then the COVID came.
I know.
So all those things happened. And after COVID, we are planning again for a new film.
Okay.
Maybe towards the end of this year, we will start shooting the film. Roi Roi Binale, that will be a musical.
Okay.
So, so Kanchanjunga was our last, you can say, from our own production
One of
house.
the biggest success stories.
Success,
Yes. Any new projects, Garima Ba, for my audience and I to watch out for?
That's what I told already. Roi Roi Binale will be there. Next year we will have that released.
Okay.
But this year we'll start the shooting. Then we have this drama, 3-4 dramas we will have in August. So in Kalakshetra we'll have that stage there.
We'll have it there. Okay.
So that is one thing we have in our recent plan. Then my designing things are there already.
Yes, yes.
Then serials are happening. We are talking to one more channel about one new production of serial.
Okay.
So lots of things are coming up.
Right. I know. Series of events, I can say.
Yes.
Garima, for women in particular, okay, hardships and challenges are a part of our lives. What advice would you give to someone in difficult times?
I would always tell everyone to stay positive.
Right.
The positivity,
Positivity
is the main mantra, the main secret of
Right.
every, to get hold of everything actually.
Right.
To be firm on your feet
Right.
whenever you have difficulties
Right.
or any obstacles coming up. And this book called Secret
Yes.
is like my Bible.
I know. I know.
I really believe in this,
What
when
you seek is seeking you.
Yes. If you leave positive things to the universe will definitely give you back the positive things.
Very true.
So that is the one thing. And then I always ask everyone to be tolerant. Nowadays you can see intolerance is like everywhere, and that is the main thing of destruction.
Right.
Everyone is having breakups and then misunderstandings.
Correct.
And then like all the chaos in life.
Right.
So if you are a little tolerant, if you analyze the things logically, and then see that try to make the balance in this, and then go ahead positively, then you will definitely be on the positive side.
Absolutely. They say, positivity can make you achieve anything in life.
Anything. This law of attraction really
works.
Really works.
I completely agree.
And I am an ardent believer of karma.
Me too. Yeah, very much, Garima Ba. Thank you so much, Garima Ba, for being able to make it today.
Thanks to you also. Again, I am saying, because you asked me some things which like I always wanted to express to our women.
In particular.
Yeah, women in particular.
Right.
And your show is definitely a very positive show.
Thank you so much.
I have been following your shows.
Yes.
And like I have watched many of your episodes.
Right.
And you have always given positive notes to the women in particular in society.
Yes.
And they are the backbones actually.
Yes.
So they have to be, stronger than,
strong and, walk with head held high.
I know.
Yeah. Garima Ba, really it was a pleasure meeting you. You are indeed a superstar. We wish you, Zubinda, and your family the very best in life, now and always.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
That's a wrap for today, folks. Until next time, toodaloo.